Hey you. 1111. This chat is. Hey, Inugami Korone, give it back. Give it back. Give back the chat, please. Little event. This time I'm gonna actually force myself to hold back on this event. We're gonna force ourselves to hold back on this event. We're gonna do a shorter-ish stream. We're not gonna giga grind. We'll likely take tomorrow off and like not play the event at all. So the plan is exactly that. Unlock what we have in the store. And in doing so, we'll get like the point rewards or whatever. Finish like gold or silver. Either's fine. But I used up 100 life boosts or live boosts to be able to do the first two parts of this event, and I don't want to dip. I've gone to from like a little bit over 300 to just a little bit over 200, and I don't want to. If I kept up this pace, I'd be at like 50 live boosts at the end of the event. I don't like that. I want to conserve. Finally got to play Carbonated Love after 80 million years. Ali is last, which means I can't push until tomorrow night. Zam, unlucky. Unlucky. We're likely going to have a thing to do right away. I sadly have to play more high-low because we're also, you know... Do everything but try for score in the event song. Yours. Like it. Got you back. Everybody's picking it. I still haven't downloaded the MV, I should fix that. Oshi mode on. Oh, right, yeah. You don't have access to that until she's unlocked. Well, I mean, I don't go for high score, so I don't have to care about that, but I'm not bothered optimizing for that. And I'm kind of glad that I don't have to. Especially for a multi-event. Multi-chapter event like this one. Otegayo Elite da. Yeah, embarrassingly bad. I mean, it's the warm-up song. So I shouldn't beat myself up on silly mistakes like that when it's at the beginning of the night. Oshi wa kawaii, tsuyoi, chodoi. Ketsuron wa kami. Yeah, that one's... They throw you for a loop there at the end. Throw you for a loop there. I got Koyori's stream up on the side. She's playing Trails. Which Trails in the Sky remake, which is Giga-based? Shoot. Does this mean like Deep Black? This is Kuro, but I think this might be like Deep Black. Okay, it's the same kanji. No, it's not the same kanji. Yori, Kitari, Shi, Kami, or like look at the Kayami, like dark, night, demon lord. Plus, oh okay, this is your Shion fan, Shioko, Shioko plus Etanaru, Darkness. I guess like a Laplace fan. Nope. Haku Oshi desu. That means that he Oshis everybody. Or like a whole gen. Kawaii. We might have story progress to do. What's our daily? Polka John. I'm actually not going to do the daily. It's not worth. You're better off playing Polka John for rewards instead of Polka John for that tosh. Fake rewards. The Polka John one is not worth it. Kawaii. I'll do that later because I have to keep track of how much I've won, know how much more I have to get in high-low. Yeah. So what did I finish? What did I finish at in Ayama's event? Yo, Plato? I was wrong. So my Cali points are about what? 50,000 more? About 50,000 more event points and only like 50 more spots. Less than 50 spots higher. So I was wrong about Ayame's event going to be giga grinded. It wasn't significantly. It wasn't any different from Cali's. Well, my hypothesis was that of all these, well, this isn't a hypothetical. Of all these members, Ayame is by far the most popular one. So my hypothesis was, since she's the most popular one, there's going to be a lot of people being like, oh, I really want like the event sticker. I want to be like the guy who can be like, yeah, I'm Dream Rank in Ayame's chapter. But at the end of the day, it didn't have a meaningful. I mean, okay, so Ayame's fans. I guess this is the current event. Oh no, this is the past. Ayame's fans did show up for the absolute top. Let's see if Loli is done crashing out. Okay, okay, he's coming back from the crash out. He's coming back from the crash out. He's on the Ollie event. This is a Full Moko reference, sadly, Kevin Lamar. Yammers. Wait, this is Ayame's story. Went to watch Ollie's story, which we don't have unlocked yet. We're not even like halfway. Bruh. Let's skip my rewards. But how do I get my actual rewards though? Stickers added to membership. Whoa, the more pay to win has arrived. I mean, I wanted to get my like sticker now. Put on my thing. Okay, so you can get a sticker. Please check out each holomems for details. After they've been at, well, okay. As part of the September new exchange perks, there are new stamps for membership eligible members. Oh, is this like, I mean, it's this September. I guess it's just, you know. The Holodori official Dory Discord. Okay, well, bear with me while we do this. So I have to get 15,000 more, which is a lot. But we're not, I'm gonna YOLO. We're, we've started. We're 25% of the way there. There's nothing quite like playing Kanade. Kanade, I would take you and Aizu at this point. I could actually go for some you and Aizu of Kanade. Kanade-yo. Because she says that part in you and Aizu. Kanade-yo. I like that part. Hi. Hi. Man. You just pick that one and do people constantly leave? Nothing means using your last 30-minute game energy on a round of cooking and busting your load. Busting your load on round 3. Sorry, I busted my load in cooking. Okay, okay. Holodori-san, hi, nani ga suki? Yeah, that was a little too much. I mean, the odds weren't awful. 5, 6, 7. Okay, okay. Nice. Taking the risk again. That one kind of sucks. Too. Nothing like busting your load and cooking. Blah. I'm just gonna YOLO. Like, there's no reason to keep those two, but sometimes you're feeling like YOLO. You're like, whoa, two same suited cards next to each other? YOLO. I don't really like taking a... I don't take it 3 in a row for a straight. I consider taking 4, but 3 in a row. Pairs, though, always keep. Yo, the 2 pairs? Ew, I never bet on any. I don't even care. Ooh. Jack. Nine, sucks. 5, okay, optimistically. Flush time? Hush. Trips? Wow. Yo, trips? Kori-chan, hi, Nanigaski. That's the famous Love Live song, Ice Cream. It's like new Love Live. If you're an old school fan of Love Live, you'll be like, what is he talking about? Don't worry, that's the only new one I know. I don't know the old ones. I mean, I know Snow Halation. I know, shoot, what is it called? Start Dash. I like that one. I don't hear people talk about that one a lot. I like that song. I also like that episode. I like that episode. I like Love Live, the first one. Okay, so I watched Love Live, the first one, with Muse, and then I watched Awkward. I liked both. I liked Muse the most. I liked the first one the most, but I don't know. It was also the time when I was discovering anime, so could be. I guess you can't call that nostalgia, right? I don't think, because it's relative. Well, I guess it's not. I'd like to believe that's relatively recently. But I don't know. Is that nostalgia? Can you be nostalgic about? I guess you can. Like, okay, like you play like the first ever video game I played was blah 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 blah, and it's not a great video game, but I love it because it's nostalgic. It's like I guess, but it's kind of, I don't know. I don't think your affinity towards it is nostalgia per se. It's something else. It's that it's like your first experience with that form of media. Well, whatever word you can assign to that, that's what I feel about the original Love Live with Muse. And I liked Aqu Wars. I liked the Aqu Wars. I watched all of it. I like. I guess I didn't like it as much as like Muse, but I still liked it. And then the next one was Nijigasaki. And I didn't watch all of that. I watched the first season and I didn't watch after it. And I liked it. The reason why I just didn't continue watching it wasn't because I didn't like it as much. Like, oh, I guess you just like as the series went on, you just kind of dislike them more and more. Actually, no, it's not really that. It was when I would stop watching anime as much as I used to. It was kind of. It wasn't like I was watching other shows as a replacement for watching that one because I didn't like it. I was not watching other anime shows at all at that time. And now there's Liela, and it's odd because Liela is probably not even the most recent one. But for some reason, I feel like I've seen like a couple episodes of the Liela one, as if I needed to just like check it out. But I don't have. I definitely have not seen a full season of that, if I have seen it at all. Something tells me somehow I've seen part of it, and I'm not sure why, because I definitely didn't see all of it. There's probably a more recent one now. There's probably a more recent Love Live now. I've also heard that Love Live is getting in on the VTuber business, which is interesting to me. Because they also had... As they were getting into the VTuber business, they also seem to be reaching out to Hololive for sponsorships, because it was around that time where several Hololive members were happened to be doing group watches of Hololive show, like certain seasons of Hololive. But Koyori watched like the first season of Muse, maybe the second season too. I'm not sure. And I think that was sponsored. But you know what was odd? It's too bad that I can't take it. What was odd to me about that is I feel like the motivation for sponsoring Hololive to do those group watches was to promote that, hey, we're doing the VTuber thing now with these new members. You should check it out. But that was not promoted. Never have I heard any Holomem be like, oh, by the way, I'm watching this because, you know, was it Sunshine, I think is the company, or Sunrise? I don't know. The company that owns Love Live. Oh, by the way, they're debuting new VTuber members. Like, they're trying to get in the VTuber. You should check them out. So I have to imagine that part of the, like, I guess, like, what you want to call, like, negotiations, or, like, you reach out for a sponsorship deal, and you're like, hey, like, we'd like to enter into a business deal with you to promote us. And Hololive's like, sure, what do you want us to promote? And they say, well, we're going to be releasing VTubers ourselves, and we would love to promote them out. And Cover Corp is just like, no. No, we will take your money. We will watch your anime. We'll have our members watch your anime. You can hope that somehow our viewers of our Hololive talents come to find out that you're debuting VTubers and check them out. You can hope that. You can pay us with that hope. But we will not at any point mention that you are running a competitive. You are our competitor now in this business sphere. So that's just speculation on my part. But the non-speculative part was, I think it was sponsored. I don't 100% remember because it's been a while now, but I believe those were sponsored streams to watch Love Live anime. And at no point did they mention that the Love Live company was going to do was going to debut VTuber Town. I'm just yapping while I try and get this game done, but we were talking about well, I was kind of yapping about we got on the subject of Love Live somehow, and well, the original way we got on the subject is kind of past the point now. But then it got me thinking about how at least Koyori and maybe one or two other members did Love Live group watches maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was around the time when Love Live was doing a new thing where they're like, hey, we're gonna have our idols do VTubing. Hey Rio, how are you doing tonight? New game. No. Well, no, but I seldom stream this part of the game because it's giga boring, but we're on the gacha grind. I need to get a bunch of mats, and I can only get 20,000 of this mat per day. And I haven't gotten that yet, so we're streaming, and I was like, guys, I haven't gotten my quota. Haven't gotten quota yet, so we're doing this, which I generally do off stream, or just pass on doing because it's kind of boring. While we yap about various topics such as Love Live and anime. Now, if anybody's watching a seasonal anime right now, hit me with one show. I can't guarantee you I'll actually watch it, and I think I'll just be upfront. I think it's unlikely that I will. However, I had the weirdest urge like a week ago where it was like, I'm kind of craving an anime. I have not watched an anime in like, well, outside of I was in like a Discord call and we were like, what if we just watch like Dragon Ball Z, LOL, or not Dragon Ball Z, Sword Art Online. What if we watched a couple episodes of Sword Art Online like on the side while we play video games, which turned into what if we watch a few episodes of Sonobisuke Doll. And at some point we watched one episode of the restaurant isekai one, but wasn't really vibing with that, so we just kind of dropped it. But that's like kind of half paying attention to the anime. So to actually like sit down in front of the screen and be like, the only thing I'm gonna do is consume this anime. I've not done that in years. And I watch isekai. See, that's the thing. Is there anything you're in the mood for? Breach that. I kind of what's like a hit me up with a good girly slice of life. You got any of those? Because if you're gonna sell me one on a whim to watch, where I'm actually gonna be, which I don't know, I had the weirdest urge like about a week ago. Like, what if I put on an anime? It would have to be a girly slice of life. Well, someone said we were talking about the other day about Bondori, and that's not seasonal right now. Just in the interest of having something seasonal, so I can just like act like I'm cool. Like, hey guys, so I'm watching seasonal anime XYZ, and be like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey, Bondori is one I should check out. Kaiju Girl is pretty cute. Alright. I'm going to my anime list. I'm getting a synopsis. But yeah, I never really watched much isekai, and even when I was like kind of really into it, that was like it very much surprises me that it's still the genre is as there's so much of it as there is still. But there's a lot. Is this Otome? Wait. Okay, is this Otome Kaiju Karameliser? Okay. Kuroe Akaisha is an introverted, quiet, and seemingly normal high school girl. Though accustomed to being alone, her dreary days begin to change when she meets Arata Minami, a bright and handsome boy in her class. Despite his popular status, he is kind enough to reach out to outcasts like her. Soon Kuroe finds her heart begins to pound around him. It keeps pounding and pounding and pounding until Kuroe transforms into a monstrous kaiju. She has a certain affliction as her embarrassment grows, so the monstrous appendages from her body. When it hits its peak, she unleashes the full extent of her transformation. At the same time, beauty meets the kaiju, and Japan faces off the looming threat of mysterious... Wow, this has a little bit of everything. Can Minami accept her feelings, or will he be too frightened off by her colossal form? Depending on his decision, the world may... That is, they're really cooking up stuff. They're really cooking up stuff, I'll tell you. That's quite the premise. It's quite the premise. Cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're not stopping yet. I did watch, it was forever ago at this point. What was that anime called? I did watch one romance anime. I think I've seen a couple, but I remember one that everybody was talking about was kind of, shoot. I feel like the word tokubetsu, special, was in the title, but I'm not exactly, my memory of this is very fuzzy. The premise was, it's not that every episode was standalone, but there was it was like a high school setting where there were different couples that kind of like, maybe like 4 different couples that got to know each other. And I guess the appeal of it was just kind of fluffy. But it was just kind of fluffy. The kind of romance that I've seen in animes, though, are just... I don't know. It's really hard for me to vibe with romance animes. Because there tends to be very little exposition of the romance. Like, it's usually like a love at first sight kind of thing. You get one episode and it's, I don't know, one character is always just head over heels almost immediately for another character. And it seems like the anime just wants to show, you know, their relation, like how their relationship develops, but not, I don't know, like the pre phase, if that makes sense. Which, it's, for me personally, it's just really hard to invest in characters when they just seem like so one-track mind. Like, I don't know, for me it would be cuter if it was just like, if an anime was sort of like, okay, so how romance animes usually work, at least how I've seen them, is it's basically established in the first episode, like, I really love this person, and then the rest of the season is them trying to connect, maybe, and maybe they connect at the end, but you know, like, there's, I need to talk to her, or like, I need her to notice me, like, I need to confess or whatever, and then like it has its ups and downs or whatever. But what I would prefer actually is there's these two people who are just having this completely platonic relationship right at the start. And the final episode of the season is they realize they might have feelings for each other. I actually find that a more relatable kind of story, or a more fun story to watch than, and even if they might have feelings for each other, and that's the end of it. Like, we don't actually see any of the relationship that blossoms after that. That to me would still be more fun to watch than episode 1. Just like, I met this girl and I can't believe how incredible she is. Like, I instantly fell in love. But I find that is kind of more often the case in just general romance anime. I know there's probably really good ones where it's like, well, actually, there's this one and it's actually really well done. I was like, okay, sure. I can't speak for all of them. But yeah, when I've tried romance anime, it's usually like that. I've seen some trashy ones, which, funny enough, I did find more appealing because it broke from the formula. So I've seen, like, oh shit, is this called like Kanojo no Kanojo or something? It was like the dad. Okay, so it's a step siblings kind of setup where, like, the dad and the mom are like divorced, so it's like two different families. The dad has a son, and the mom has a daughter, and the mom and the dad meet having already had those kids. This is like, they're both divorced and then they're dating again, and they meet and then they get married and then they're living together. And it's like the thing where it's like, okay, well, here's your stepsister and you're gonna live together now. And then the step siblings have the hots for each other. And Well, at least you mixed up the formula, so I did find that enjoyable. I watched what was one? There was like one where it was like a female teacher was really into the like student, and this really didn't go anywhere, and it was just trashy, and I can't even call it good trash. Like the one with the step siblings, I could maybe defend as good trash. And then I saw what Scum's Wish. What is that? Kuzuno whatever. Which I actually thought was decent, but it's been a while since I think that one might have just been the novelty. It's possible that just the novelty of some of that stuff that I hadn't seen before was what I liked about that show. And then there was like an NTR show several seasons back. The title of the show was like actually called NTR. That was an abbreviation. It was like NTR colon and then like, like the subtitle. But it was just about a bunch of like high school students who were just extremely unfaithful to the people they were dating. But I don't know what that says about me. But I find those more interesting to watch than romance shows, which is like, yeah, they love each other from the start and it's lovey-dovey. Have you considered watching not trash? Well, see, that's the thing is I thought that trash was actually pulled me in more than the more fluffier, happy-go-lucky, everybody just loves each other, and we don't explain why they love each other shows. We are just not cooking today. We are just not cooking with this high-low. I'm only halfway there. I've got so many losses, I'm probably only going to get up to 70k, which is like really sucks. Is what it is. And I can actually, since we're on the topic, I guess like viewer discretion advised, but I'll share my anime list. I'll post the link in chat. Although I haven't logged into this website in centuries, so I don't. Can't I just go like how? I mean, my anime list is public. Like, can't I just click on somebody's and see what theirs is? Okay, so I think it's just SG4E. Yep, there I am. 36.7 days of anime watch. Oh, that might, yeah, that's watch. And there is some trash on here. What is this thing? That show looks like trash. Anime history hasn't been added to since 2024. How do I see my completed? You know what romance show I actually liked though? Where is it? It was a Yuri show. I'll just admit to being a sucker for Yuri. But there was one that I actually felt like, I don't know, there's always going to be tropes in Yuri. But this one kind of, I don't know, like I'll just admit that there were tropes in this, but it also kind of did things that I thought, well, where is it on here? It also kind of did things where I thought like, well, that's an interesting approach or an interesting kind of story beat that I generally don't see in these kind of things. Kind of like the conflicts and stuff are like they're trying to win the other girl over. It was kind of better done than just kind of really fluffy Yuri stuff. Why can't I find it? It's gonna bug me. It wasn't Yuri, although I do like that show. Interspecies Reviewers is getting a 10. That show went places that other shows don't go, and I respect that. Where is it on here? Alright, I swear we'll continue playing the game, but it's one of those things that's gonna bug me if I don't. New game was fun. New Game was a really good show. I quite enjoyed that. Not a fan of Spy and Family. I don't think I have that one on here, fortunately. It might be on watching because I might have watched maybe a couple episodes of that, but I it'll look like, well, you probably didn't like it, SG, because you can get into it. And well, I have to say that's possible, but I also, it was the period when I was watching less anime and kind of falling out of like watching it regularly. So possible had I watched that show when I was more watching anime regularly, I would have continued it. Why can't I find it? Not Love and Lies. Unless, unless that's like an English. No, Quit. No, it's not. Not that one. Kill a Kill. I don't really like that kind of, what is it, shonen. But Kill a Kill was fun. It did help that we did a group watch with that. And I think if I watch like a really actiony show like that as a group watch, I'll enjoy it more. Some of these titles are really stupid. I'm looking at some of these shows like, how did this get on here? Gabrielle Dropout was fun. Oh, domestic girlfriend. That was the step sibling one. Bloom into You. That was what it's called. Yagate Kimi ni Naru. Yeah, I liked that show. I will link you. I wonder if I ever got a second season. And it doesn't look like it. I watched the first season and I'm currently watching the second season, but currently watching nowadays for me means I see like a new episode every 2 months. No, that's episode 1 of 12, yeah. SG's list is like, let me see all this stuff on watching. I was on completed shows. Wait, is Domestic Girlfriend the teacher one? Let me see. I'll just be honest with you guys and say I never had any sexy teachers. My teachers were all like 50. So I never had the hot for teacher thing. I guess this was the one. Well, then what was, I guess Kanojo, what was the one about the step siblings? No, the teachers also is, no. They're the same show? I'm gonna have to read the synopsis then. Again. Oh, Citrus. You know, Citrus. I think Citrus is on currently watching, isn't it? In their teenage years, few things can hurt people more than heartache. Found himself school ever teacher Hina. Humors his friends and attends a mixer. Then he meets a girl who's like, wait, you're, oh, no, wait, well, there's no teacher connection in this one. No, this, I forgot that part. My matchmaking partner is my student. And directly, what is this show? It sounds funny. That I forgot about that part of the story where they had already hooked up before they found out that their parents were getting married. You know, it's like, okay, like a show like this, The Sister's All You Need. You're gonna look at this and think this is SG4E's like. This is just SG4E like in another trashy show. That show is actually quite good and not what you would think it'd be about. It's a good. See, okay, Lax, you'll back me up on this one, right? Like that show is actually like. See, that's a show that I think handles romance really well. And goes like that, so that contradicts one of the things I was saying earlier. Like animes can't ever do romance, right? That show does romance really well because even though I think one of the characters in that show kind of has this like pre-established like big crush on another character, she does like. Well, first of all, it's a very adult show. What I mean like that is everybody's like college age or above. And they have like adult interactions with each other. So she's like interested in this guy, but it's not like the high school, like, oh, I have to confess or whatever. Like they're part of the same friend group. And I think he kind of, if I remember correctly, he knows that she's interested in him. And he just like kind of like blows her off in front. Like she's like kind of like very forthcoming, like flirty with him. And it's kind of like the group joke. Like everybody knows that. And even he knows, he's like, I'm not interested. But it handles it really well in this kind of like very more mature way of it's like, well, she does that, but like she's also kind of like, I guess like presenting herself in a way that's endearing in a way that he might actually, yeah, he always brushes her off, but I think the show kind of goes in a direction where it's like, well, maybe he actually goes on and develops feelings. Like she's kind of doing that. She's kind of playing the long con, as we might say. Like she's, you know, like she's forthcoming about how she feels about that guy, and it's like, well, we're all part of the same friend group, so it's like, you know, we're not. It's fine for us to just stay friends. Like I'm fine with that. Like we don't have to make this be awkward or whatever. But she kind of just like, I don't know, does like the long con thing where it's like, well, I still have feelings for him, and I'm fine with putting them aside. But you know, maybe I can kind of win him over one day. And I think the show might go in that direction. It's a group of friends at various crossroads in their lives and their careers and future goals as they transition to adulthood, and adulthood responsibilities intersect and learn more about themselves in the process. Some of it is really corny and some of it very relatable. A lot of it feels like very grounded, right? So I like that a lot, actually. And I can still vibe with the kind of trashy shows or like the high school, everybody's in high school and everybody does the dumb stuff and the clueless protagonist. Like that stuff can still be enjoyable. But A Sister's All You Need stood out for me on how, and I'm not saying you have to have grown adult characters act mature to have a good storyline. I think there's plenty of ways to have like immature characters or people who have growth opportunities or I don't know, people who try their best but end up making the wrong decisions, or people who, you know, I don't think you need, I guess, like A+ characters, people always like acting like mature or whatever. But I do appreciate how that works so well for that show, where you see kind of the interpersonal dynamics that they have in that show. So yeah, you're going to see a title like A Sister's All You Need and think, that's another one of SG4E's trashy animes he'd be watching, but it's pretty good. Yes, the blend of like serious moments and like lighthearted moments, that was... I really liked it, and I tend to be someone who just likes fluffy crap, like fluffy, vapid stuff like Yuri Yuri, and maybe like a show like that, it's like, I don't know. But no, that one really, like, I appreciate it. A Spy Family on here. Spy Family, like 1 of 12. A lot of these are, like, you'll see a lot of, like, 1 of 12s, just so I remember, like, maybe I'll watch a second episode, and I put it there as, like, a 1 of 12, just so I remember, right, you already watched the first one. Remember, future SG, you already watched the first episode. Support each other and help each other out is a nice touch. I think the contrast and juxtaposition between the challenges they face and the silliness between them really helps make those moments feel more impactful. Yeah, I agree with that. That's also been a while since I've watched it. So a lot of those finer details I don't remember quite as clearly. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we're gonna ride or die here. We're gonna ride or die. Ride or die. 10. I'm gonna abandon the ride or die. Wow, I did really poorly there. So we were eligible for up to 75k because I played a little bit before stream, and I remember I was at 55k. So you can get 20,000. This number right here. You can get 20,000 per day, but it doesn't count. That's not net. That's not profit. That's revenue. So you have to pay to play. So what we ended up with is paying a lot and not winning as much. Dash. Everyone else in chat, Lax and SG must be insane. What are they talking about? Right, because the show is kind of funny. The show is kind of funny where it opens up. It does a filter. It baits you. It baits you like the opening segment. The first like 90 minutes of the show are very trashy. Because if I recall, the protagonist of that show is an author who's paid to write kind of, I don't know, he writes light novels, and the light novel he writes is like some kind of like the little sister is like really into her Oni-chan, and that's the opening of the show. The first episode is kind of like a media inside the media. You get an anime version of what he writes about. A scene he was trying to publish, yeah. Which is also kind of interesting to me because I've watched several anime that it's kind of a reoccurring trope of manga and anime and light novels about writing manga, anime, and light novels. Like you got Shirobako, which is like a anime about creating anime. You've got the first seasonal anime I ever discovered, which pulled me into seasonal anime, which was Eromanga Sensei, and to this day, we still have in chat an emote taken from that show, which is about a writer and an illustrator of trashy light novels. And this gets bugged sometimes, and it bugs me, pun intended, is I can't pick that up, but I'll come back later and it'll let me have it. And then you've got this one we're talking about, like a Sister's All You Need, about a guy who writes light novels. There was another one too. It's kind of like an Eromanga Sensei ripoff, but it was like really poorly produced and like had low budget and ran out of money. And of course, well, there's also Oreimo, which that the writing isn't is it? Maybe Oreimo doesn't have that. I thought one of the characters in that was a writer. But I liked Oreimo. Oreimo and Eromanga Sensei are written by the same guy, and I guess I'm just fans of his work. I own, I kid you not, it's right in front of me, I own the first imported from Japan volume of the light novel of Eromanga Sensei, which I dreamed about one day being able to read. And I've tried to read it, and it's quite the struggle. I've only read maybe like the first 10 pages. Problem is I hate reading in English. Reading in Japanese is like reading in English, but like 50 times harder, and every page you're like looking up 20 different things in the dictionary. What is nice about A Sister's All You Need is there's also a good bit of the show on the publishing industry as a whole, and its intersection with other kinds of media and publicity instead of just the show relating itself about the struggles of being a writer. Yeah, that I agree, that's interesting. I did like about how Eromanga Sensei does have like the parts where he has to meet with his editor, and the editor's like, we really need you to do the work or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I'm trying. But it wasn't as like handled as eloquently as A Sister's All You Need does that stuff. Okay, I got Azuki's one, right? And so I have to go in Holo House and get the last one. And then we will send progress on the event. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-na-na.
Hiya, darlings. Let's do this.
Let's do this. What was the original topic? It was just Zatsudan. We actually did Zatsudan. Oh, I need to get out of it. It was Zatsudan to help us get through the mind-numbing grind of high-low. We started talking about Love Live. Forget exactly how we got on the discussion of Love Live, which led to talking about the intersection of Love Live and Hololive and how there's actually been some collaborations between the two, which led to SG4E's past history of watching anime, which led to what are the good seasonal animes right now, which led to looking back on my old watch history of anime, which led to seeing the previous shows I watched, which led to realizing one of those shows was A Sister's All You Need, which led to Sister's All You Need discussion. So it's pretty cool how that progressed. Now, however, I am ready to play songs. And if people are interested in a lobby with friends, I will make one after sending this one. If 2 people say, yes, I'd like a lobby with friends, that's enough for me to make one. I still haven't downloaded the MB. But today is going to be a shorter stream. I think we're going to play for like an hour max more. Erito desu. I like the part of this song where she explains what an Oshi is. Here it is, Setsume. Kawaii. Tsuyoi. Chodoi. Memty. Alright, let's have a go. Anybody is interested in friend games? I'll give us like 3-4 minutes, see if anybody shows up. See if we get a lobby going. Maybe play for about 40-ish minutes. That's probably as much as I need to get the event stuff. And save ourselves from playing Oshi mode on for those like 40 minutes. I'm gonna take a peek in the Holodori directory. I'm curious what the people playing this game is. I find it interesting, number one. That's a lot of VTubers. I mean, makes sense. Makes sense. But sometimes I'll tune in and it's like every single stream is a VTuber. There's a lot of... Well, I guess because it's the time of day when I stream. But when I check in like after my stream, I notice there's a lot of like Chinese and Japanese streamers streaming Holodori on Twitch, which is cool. Holodori. Oshi mode on. I gotta work on the Discord Wars stats at some point. Hopefully that'll be next week. Oshi mode on. Alright, one more minute and I'll start us. Canore. Not that one. Yeah, we gotta get some Toki no Sora. Lioness Pride, that's a good one. I'll chain it to Fwend room. Fwend. Rip me. Well, we did pretty good after lagging at the start. I'll leave it away.
それもまた楽しかった。
Rip my combo. Ah, we're so close to S2.
ライブクリア。楽しかった。ありがとう。みんな大好きだぞ。
Iroha step. Which is Lax is getting none of his songs picked. He's losing the high-low. I'll random you the next one, Lax. So pick something. Pick your favorite.
息をしているだから生きている何度もずっと言葉を尽くしてきたんだこれからも息をしている今日に見えている大好きだよ青が染み出す私にとっての何かそうやってね止まらねえ鼓動がドクドクしているここはいつも変わらずに裏側へと違うほや俺がエリートだ続けるボタン一つの命最後まで私のこと覚えててくれるの消えてしまいそうなの幸せですありがとう分かってよね本当のとこどうなのいつでは卒業するんでしょう日常に戻ったら私はいなくなるの命のような夢を見てるよまたねバイバイの研究もやってみたいな実験材料にされちゃう水分補給はマヨネーズマヨ仲間の檻も続くぜ笑顔を咲かせるよ
Is that all the notes? 299 full combo on hard? What? What? It's only 478 notes on expert? Huh, that's interesting. No, he's only level 22 expert. Huh. I might be able to get the... I don't think I've ever gotten one of these before. This one? On any song. I might have to solo that later. Try the full combo on that. On the expert on that. That might be achievable. Where is random? Auto? Why is it called auto? Why is it called auto on one screen and random on another? I mean, neither is right. Neither is right. Because what the mechanic... It's neither auto nor random. Yeah, I'm going to try saying on expert. I've already FC'd it. That might fail. Random is, here's a random song, you can decide whether or not to play. Does that button exist on single player? I mean, it's not random in multiplayer. It's... I'll leave it up to somebody else to pick, and only if nobody else picks anything. You get a random song. I gotta lock in here because I'm not. I need to pay attention for expert. Yeah, I think that's a song that I got a chance, if I'm playing well, to FC on expert, maybe with like a little bit more note speed. Because there are some sections where the notes are a little bit too close. That one seems achievable in the hopefully near future. I'm going to play 3 more and then check my materials, watch story, and I'll see if I need what the situation is after that. Get some deadbeats up in here. They're doing stuff at the end here. They're doing stuff at the end here. Hey, Crazy. How are you doing tonight? Big chillin'. Nice. Do ya?
We'll lock it down.
Bibbity bobbity booba. Oh, you're gonna love this one, Crazy. Turn your speaker. Everybody, turn your speakers up for this lyrical masterpiece you're about to hear.
This song makes no sense. Getting kinda stir crazy. I heard this. I wonder what the meaning of lazy your life for that work is. Copy each Shinigami at your service. Mark your enemies and I'll show them what hurt is. Merciless. What else should I be? Said a nice guy. Yes, that's honesty. A blood price to be paid, but I promise it's worth this. On demand, homicidal sarcasm. you. What if you had 5 foot slip inside you? I would die for you. And that adorable scream. Curious, would you die for me? We'll lock it down. So when you bitches need me, call your side by side and red wine. Make a wish they never lived it all. Fuck 'em up, good. Just leave it all to us. Cause in the end, beyond another level when the dust settles in, actual scene out of hell. We'll lock it down. So when you bitches need me, call your side by side and red wine. I'll make 'em wish they never lived it all. Fuck 'em up, good. Just leave it all to us. Cause in the end, just leave it all to us. Calliope Mori on this goddamn mic. I don't want your fucking money, I just want your life. I'm filling syllables with curse words because I am an amateur. Everybody likes self-depreciating rap. I'm gonna stop. Like, I got nothing. I'm so tired, man. I'm so tired.
She's so
That's like
tired.
your reaping job. Got 'em. Deadbeats lurking now, deadbeats lurking now, deadbeats jerk it now, deadbeats yo, stop! That is so inappropriate.
What? Why? I don't get it. Jerking, like to a tricky dance, yeah?
Jerk to the left,
No,
jerk to the right. Just stop talking.
Okay.
Didn't you feel moved by that, Crazy? I've got the stream in my sights. Just force quit the app is strong, don't worry. I'm not going to do that to you again. For the rest of the night, that is. Mori Calliope. One more for me. And we do some story.
We'll lock it down.
What else we got on here? Let's get a good one. How about some Iris? I haven't even played this one. I'm feeling Carbonated Love though. That's a 25. Alright, I'll do my best. I'll do my best. This pairing of Sora and Azuki, apparently they shared the same label back when Hololive was like, yeah, we're not gonna make our songs, like Hololive has their own label now. Hololive has their own label now, but previously they well, these two are part of a different label, not Hololive label. Just long times ago. So these songs are all pretty old. I'm gonna do my best. Wow, haven't lost the combo yet. We're not going to keep it the whole way, but I'm happy to have taken it this far. Let's go! So we lost the combo, but I still haven't taken damage, and I'm kind of... It's still going. Okay, well. Let's not messing around. Let's throw in some mix-ups. Alright, well, that was rough, but we cleared it and kept half our life. I'm take that as a win. That song did not mess around. And we played like the first third of the song on, well, keeping the combo, and I was happy about it, especially that first spammy note segment. That felt good. It's got 900? Over 900 notes and hard. Esky gave me the middle finger on this one. Yeah, I can imagine. Over 900 notes on hard. Comparatively. It's got over 1,200 hard or expert. So before I hop back into story and we check on stuff, I do want to try Inochi on expert, since it's got so few notes. I just want to see how we have cleared on expert. Try it again. Azuki. I got a little too happy there. There's one note in there that's in a bad spot for my key mappings. I don't like. Can I hit it? I think it might slide through, actually. Let me think of how I want to do this. I do have H bound for this situation. I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. Move fingers. But I do have this key available to me. Oh, I did it! I didn't do it. How did I not do it? Oh. I moved a finger though, guys. That's progress. I went from here to here. And from J to H. I think I got a little too excited. Where? I really wish you could get replay. Like to see what you did. I don't understand how I'm mishitting this. Like both notes are in that H range, right? I don't think J will miss them. I'll try it though. No. The J, I can go J over though. H hits both, but I'm wondering if it's like kind of penalizing me. I don't know why. I feel like I'm hitting H properly on both of them. Like the second hits me. Am I missing a previous one? Alright, I'm actually gonna have to go to the clip, guys. Sorry. I'm legitimately... I have to see what I pressed. I'm legitimately missing it. They just make the clips worse and worse. The clip maker just gets worse and worse. It's before those. It's the note before. How am I missing that note? I guess by being bad. How am I missing that note? It's not the section. It's not the section. I seem to be hitting that. There's a note before it that my eyes just deceive me of existing. Do you like rhythm games crazy? I know you're into music, but you play rhythm games? Can I hook you? Is there a world where I hook Crazy for Bacon on this game? Is there a world where I get Crazy for Bacon to download Hololive Dreams and give it a go? No, it's on Steam. I'm playing on Steam right now. Yeah. Yeah. It's free on Steam. Alright, hear me out though, Crazy. Hear me out. Hear me out. Bad. You wait until they release Hololive Justice, and then you download the game so you get the guaranteed GG Murin pull, and then you get to say, I downloaded the game just for GG Murin. I downloaded the game just for Justice. Wouldn't download it. No GG Murin, no download. I'm mystified that I'm doing this. I'm mystified what I'm missing here, and I wish there was a way to see it more easily. I guess I'll check the chart, because I've got the clear so I can check the chart. What am I doing, Lax? I'm not able to see it myself. I don't see where I missed that note. I have to look at the chart. I don't know what is going on there. Which I'm missing, like, oh wait, oh I'm missing this, right? This is what I'm. Wait, no, I can't be missing that. No, because my J key should hit that. Am I missing this one? Are these like not? Are these staggered? Wait, are those? No, they can't be. Get rid of zoom in. Yeah, go ahead, Lax. So, which of these notes am I? Double tap a long single, and it didn't really count. So which of these notes am I missing? All right, so option one. We're going backwards. So this is A. A is one of these notes. B is this note. C is this note, and D is the. It can't be D because I purposefully am going for D. I look at D. I've already taken it down. It's got to be A, B, or C. Do thumb tap for a long single. Wait, are you saying it's A? I'm getting penalized for no, because I don't take damage here. Are you saying it's the sequence? Are you saying it's the CD sequence?
日常に戻ったら私はいなくなるの命のような夢
Yeah, I do too, that's
見
it.
てるよまたねバイバイ
Yeah, it switches clips. I tried to make a clip of it. Good luck. And then watch the clip. Good luck. Because, I mean, clip doesn't have slow motion. Like, I have a local file that I'll be able to look at later, but my local file, for some reason, if you try and play it while you're still streaming, it's really hard to seek through.
息をしているだから生きているな
I'm gonna watch the life go down. Missed the middle note? Oh no.
息をしているだから生きている
What?
何度もず
It's like really early. How am I... Wait, how am I missing that note?
みんなとの愛を証明しちゃうぞ
Is it really? Oh no, is it really that big? It's that big there. It's
息をしているだから生きている
How? It's I should not you see the overlap, right? I watched I intentionally did it late. I intentionally missed it there to see where the overlap was, and the overlap covers I'm not crazy, right? I'm not crazy, right? The where the yellow is overlaps the note partially, so that right? You know what you know what I'm saying, right? So that works.
息をしているだから生きている
Right? It's
何度もずっとこと
Wait a minute. Is it you can't I'm missing the middle. To tap the hard middle. All right, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna do it and try hard it this section. How I think it should work. Because right now I'm kind of just watching it. Welcome to Bad Force, but
息をしているだから生きている
yeah, I miss but So, what do you think's causing? Is this like, is this something like it registers that I've hit like one note already with that input, so I have to press two different notes? I have to press two buttons? Let's try that hypothesis. I'm gonna press H and J for that section. Wow. Okay. Well, that's news to me.
息をしているだから生きている
Yeah, you're right.
何度
Wow.
もずっと言葉を尽くしてきたんだ息をしている
That's too.
今日に見えている
I've never had to do that before.
私にとっての何か
No, I won't. I can't. They got me good there. They got me good. Okay, so it was if you've got two notes, each input has you got. That's just a GG good X. You're just Holodori. You got me there. Well, that's good. That's good to know. Actually, I wasn't aware of that mechanic. All right, we do some King World. We detilt by doing King World. This is a 26. Cheesing inputs, but like, yes. Counterpoint, it's not intuitive to do that on PC. I get that, like, if it's in a phone version, I get that you're gonna have 2 fingers there. But on like PC, you're like playing with your elbows, man. Your fingers are super wide. No, I'm gonna push back on that because the way it maps rows to your keyboard in this game is awful. Like the fact that like some rows are like 4, some keys are 4 rows wide and some are 3. It should just be like the mapping. The mapping is bad. The mapping is bad. They could have done it better. But it's like you cannot think with as rows on PC because they're misaligned. They're misaligned, so you have to think in wedges, which is how I've been able to play this game, is thinking in wedges. But like, see, space is like, okay, that lane plus 2 on the side. This is awful. So. Ooh. I've not seen the chart before now. Just refuse. This isn't even the funny thing is this isn't even the hardest difficulty. This section has too many keys in my unmapped space. So it's rip. Too many small notes in areas that are keys I'm not pressing. So skill issue there. What if we try Noetti once again? It's been a while since we tried. This is if I got the full perfect expert clear. Number 1, that would be my first expert FC. Full combo, I mean. And this would also be the first song that, well, consequently, this would also be the first song that I've FC'd every difficulty. Well, maybe I did FC on Expert a different song. I don't think so.
しれっとこそっと準備進行心境緊張で汗笑顔まけど強くありでしょ元気配るから待っちょってそうやって成長する子ですいいかなゆる飛んで OK 笑顔に3点パっちゃって OK 始めちゃおう褒めてほしいな褒めてほしいな褒めてくれたらにマジで頑張る見ててほしいな見ててほしいな褒めちぎられて伸びるタイプですもう私の回と同じ舞台に立てて幸せですありがとういっぱい楽しもうね
Always drop it there. Could that be another?
聞こえてる
Could that be another instance of double keys? I always drop it there, and I never knew why. Could that be another two keys in the wrong spot? Also, rhythm game people, tell me how I know which part of the song I'm. Okay. Say I just failed a song and be like, I failed a part of the song, and I'm like, I wish I could see that section of the chart. How do I know which number that was? Besides, well, SG just like timed the song. What are these seconds? And I just have to know. Yeah, it was about 34 seconds into the song, so it's probably here. Nice job, Lex. Alright, so it's after the really long kiss. It's after that thing. I'm looking for notes that overlap. Maybe there? No. Should be here. It says dun 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 dun. Yeah, it's after here. Dun 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 dun. It's there. Bruh. It's that note. Bruh. So, okay, gotcha. Hold on, do you guys remember? Do you guys remember the first stream? Do you guys remember the first stream of this game I did? Do you guys remember what I did to the keyboard? Alright, I did it. I did it. I did it, but I moved my fingers after. Because I just want a one press. I just want a one press. Okay, so I'll wait. Okay, so we're cheesing. So it's like, well, it's like skill expression SG because you're cheesing. Okay, counterpoint. If I just mash multiple keys, I continue to trivialize it. So just let me do single input. Now I'm in my head. I'm gonna it's really annoying to press both keys every time. I'm gonna try and do I'm gonna try and do a transition mid song, but I think it's a mistake. Really annoying to double press every time. This is really... I think... I might have to do popsicle strats. It's a bit of a... It's a bit of a brain cramp, actually. That's not the word. You would think, and this could be a me issue, I won't deny it. You'd think just like you press 2 keys with your right hand instead of 1 SG4E. Every single time, that'll clear the song. You'd think the muscle, like, it would be very easy to adapt to that. But it's not. It's gonna be I don't know. So there was not a clean transition segment before there. And I don't have the deftness to just just to do it. Maybe I don't know. That was where the transition happened. What is this? Oh, was that the original? That's so that there it is in action. Wait, right? I don't know. I don't know when this was. It was right after that. It's very hard to transition. Miss the far left note because what happened was my brain says you press 2 now and my fingers pressed 2. Except like the order from brain to muscles was press 2. It needed to be press 3 cuz like the left hand just like went on vacation. The left hand went on vacation for that press. Two buttons were pressed. The command should have been from brain to muscle was press 3 buttons. I cannot believe I'm gonna have to when we do it. I will tape a popsicle. I will tape a popsicle to the keyboard. I'll do that strat. And then I will press 1. And maybe that's the future. Maybe the future is popsicle strats. Because honestly, if I could just, you know what? Popsicle stick cut in 2, and then every time I want to play Holodori, I just place it over HJK and GFD. Oh, that's a strat. And then I would have whole left side and whole. That's the future, actually. That's the future. I'm rewarding myself with Tokoyami Towa. Because that would be stonks. But actually, you only need it for some songs. Because what would happen is in a note spammy song, I bet it would pressing multiple keys would register like bads. You know what I mean? On notes that are coming up. You gotta the popsicle can't. It's like. Popsicle is an opt-in tool per song. I like this part. Oh, that's dirty. I wonder if they put some of these notes just to mess with it. I don't have a key for that yet. Popsicle would fix that. So Popsicle on like the H and space key. So if I just make the left, the right, yeah, Popsicle would be good here for this song. This is a pro Popsicle song. Because I want to press that key on the left side, but that finger is already doing the hold, so there's no key to press. So I press right side because I'm like, that doesn't extend far enough. Oh well, you got me there, Tokoyami Toa. You win this time, Tokoyami Toa. Let's check out the event. We got Story, we've got Michonne. I just noticed that Matsuri has like a blue shading inside her hair. Like, see? Like the back of her head on the hair. Never noticed that before.
Yeah.
That's so Azuki. Huh. A gap. A charming gap. I got so many praise. I genuinely think that. Is that Sue? I think the localization of Holodori has actually, well, the translation at least. But this chapter's translation was mega phoned in. This is the worst translation, not even close. Straight up mistakes in the text. Straight up non-native English mistakes in the text. I mean, it's also got like weird flow. Like, people don't really talk this way, more so than other chapters, but straight up mistakes in the text is the first. Outside of, like, okay, we've seen, like, let's. We've seen, like, let's be missing the apostrophe. But nobody cares about it anymore. But nobody would say, I got so many praise.
Arigato. Ne.
Don't worry, a bolt me? We'll be pushing it, so let's leave it there for the day. This is one of those times where you try it on. Huh? Matsuri senpai, snip.
Yoshi, yoshi.
Oh, well, that translation was unfortunate. Alright, I'm able to buy... Give that name. Bow bow. Not a chihuahua. You heard it here. Okay, I've got, if I do a live now, then after I'm done, I'll be able to do another one and I'll wrap up there for tonight. So I'll just send it in the rando room so we can play everybody's favorite song over and over for 2 times. Yo, you mate, you're a wonder? Let's go. Oh, I need to download Ollie's song. We get the music video in the background. So I'll bail after this to make sure I can do that.
みんなこよこよしてきたかな。明日へもっとそうもっと踊ろう笑顔の手。これからも笑顔を咲かせるような人だからね。サインだよ。期待にそれはこよりだ。一人笑って好きなことを好きなだけ笑顔を咲かせるようだけど待って手探りだっていいじゃん。ときめきの行方は刺激的色とりどりの光が集ったね夢色ワンダー。その顔にお姉さん面が前で違うんだよ。キュンキュンエリートがあれ賑やかな笑い声いつまでもどこまでも続いて笑顔満開何も聞いとらんかった。育てのある私のタイムポジティブ幸せです。ありがとう。いっぱい楽しもうね。それじゃさあこよりだ。ルンルンな感じでいこう。目の奥と追いかけて行動を導く方へ心からつながる温かさ。笑顔は手が読めないね。笑ってどんどん広がる大きなエナジー。世界私は止まらねえぞ。Have a ring from Ollie。夢祭り昨日のあなたも今日の私も絆の街進んで最高。明日へもこの実況もやってみたいな。地球の色にされよう。笑顔満開桜満開。水分補給はマヨネーズ。マヨ仲間の俺も作ったぜ。ルンルン何やってんの。何も聞いとらんかった。イエーイライブクリア。楽しかった。ありがとう。みんな大好きぞ。
That song's pretty long. People should play that song. That song's pretty long. People should be playing that song in multiplayer for their points and not Kanade for the 50th time. Although Kanade is probably what they have invested in. Rat. Alright, I'm going to here, and then others, and settings, data. Download. What else do they have? Where is that gigabyte from? Oh, maybe it's for the future. Oh, maybe it'll have the future MVs already packed in there. So I did this maybe last week. So I figured the only thing that I had left to download at this point was Ollie's video, because I just keep forgetting. It doesn't let you I've been only playing that in multiplayer, and it doesn't let you download music videos in multiplayer so you don't hold up the room. So I was like, well, I'll just come in here and download it, but it's got a whole gig of stuff. Like, the music video is only going to be 40 megs, but there's a lot of stuff for me waiting in here to be downloaded. Okay.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Ping pong, ping pong.
接続中おしまだオン全力で足ミリピトキュッタッタリリピトキュッタッタリリピトキュッタッタ全力で押しますタイムラインスクロール無限ループ数値こう生存確認意味知らないでも OK 推しがいればオーライバズってるそれ褒め言葉成長とか逆にこは脳内再生止まらない推しの恋でオーバーライデイメイnama ko Kawakabowski ya. Pada besi terkeren dari live ID
We are like 30, like 30% of the way towards. Towards extreme rank. So let us get 2 more upgrades. 2 quests are unlocked at that point. That's gonna take like a week and a half to 2 weeks to get. Maybe even more than 2 weeks. I won't be. The only reason why that's been kind of filling up is we've been using a lot of live boosts for the event. Wow, too many gamers in this lobby. I'm gonna give them a pachi pachi. Do ya? Okay, that is going to do it for me for tonight. I think that's it for me as well for the rest of this chapter of the event. I'll clean up the shop offline tomorrow, most likely. With my, like, live, just natural regeneration instead of having to use up boost. Now, did this thing ever unstuck? Let's see if I can pick it up now. have to come back sometime. So, I will see you for Himamori Luna's chapter at the day after tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Oh, I should get gotta make sure I'm getting the. Thanks for watching. Find somebody to host. I'm gonna send you to Solo. He's playing Eternal Returns. Get you guys next time. Happy weekend. Good night.